Hello there, welcome to Outbox Wave. In this video we are going to apply a glamour retouching on this image and I'll show you how to do that. So stick together and let's find out how it's done. First of all, get a duplicate of your background image so we can have it as a backup. Control J or Command J to duplicate it. Okay, I will zoom it a little bit. So we are going to start off from eyeshadows. So first of all, we are going to selection with quick mask tool or any other tool that is easy for you. So I'm going to select the quick selection tool and I'll be selecting the back side of her eyes. We are going to select the both eyes at the same time so that we can apply the same color. Okay, so we have selected, and as you can see the eyebrows has been selected. So what we are going to do is to hold Alt or Option key and minus this selection, click and drag, or oops, again. Okay, this is enough, and Alt click here to minus the selection. Okay, we have selected the back of the eye. So what we are going to do is to hit Control J. Okay, we have the duplicate here, and as you can see, so what we are going to do is apply a color on it. So for color we are going to hit Command or Control U for the hue and saturation. Okay, in hue and saturation you can select the hue, that's basically change the color, the saturation that brings more color, and almost desaturates or removes the color, so or the highlights and shadow gives it light and shadow. So back to 0 and back to 0. So you can choose the color you prefer or you want, but I'm going to select almost the here we have a purple, pink, something like that. So I'll be selecting -20 to saturation and give it a bit saturation, about 5, and we don't need the light to apply, and hit OK. So now we have selected the color, we have applied the color. The only thing that we have is if we zoom in, you can see we have a harsh edges. It is hard or harsh, so it does not look good. What we are going to do is hold or hit E for the eraser tool. You can see eraser tool, and increase the size, and from here you can select the size and the hardness. Hardness should be 0, and bring the opacity down up to 50%. Okay, and slowly and gently brush around the edges. Okay, the same for the next eye, slowly and gently. We have applied it on the, so here I'm going to small the brush size. Yeah, so the eye is done and we have a separate layer. The benefit is that anytime that you want to change the color, you can. by just hitting Command or Control U and change the color as you want. So, and the next step is for the lips. So we are going to select the original image, zoom in. Again, I'm going to select the quick selection tool, and I'll selection the lips. For these tight areas, we have to make the brush size smaller. Okay. So here I have selected a little bit more areas, so it does not matter, later on I can erase that. So I have done my selection, Command J to duplicate it and Control U. So if you want to apply the same color that you have applied for the eyeshadows, you can hit Control Alt U. It brings the same settings that you applied previously. See, you can see the color. Okay, just you have to use find out the correct exposure here. So I have selected these about -18. Okay, and now again I am going to select the eraser tool, and slowly and gently I will brush or erase the edges. Okay, the outer edges has been done, and now it's time to inner edges like we have applied on the teeth. So you can see the different, the teeth has been applied the same color, but we are going to zoom in a little bit more and bring this brush size smaller, and the opacity to high percent, and slowly. For the purpose of more clear, you can hide down layers so you can see a better result. You can see better result for your changes. Yeah, it's done. I will check these marks. Okay, you can see we have applied the lip color, so there are some areas that need some more erasing. Opacity back to 50%, and for a better result you can just hide or unhide the layers so you can see the difference. It will show you the result. Okay, now it's done. We have done the eyeshadows, we have done the lips, and what is next about the hair color. Okay, actually I'm going to do a separate video on the hair, because it won't be easy to change the hair. It might seem easy, but it is there will be a whole lot of work, so we're going to do it in the next video. So the only thing that I am going to apply on this image would be a good contrast, so the color will pop itself. I will hit Command Shift Alt E to have a merged layers and copy of my backup layers. Go to Image, Adjustments, and from here you can select the different options for your brightness and contrast and the colors. So I'm going to select curves, that's the Control M shortcut. So put it aside and give it a little bit pop to the dark side, and light to the highlights, and a little bit the midtones. Yeah, this will be okay. And Okay, we have some blemishes on her face, so we're going to clean it up, and with the spot healing brush tool just shrink the brush size a little bit down and just simply brush on the spot. Okay, it is done. I will select all the layers, hit Command or Control E to merge all the layers, and here's the difference before and after. We have done a Glamour photo retouching. Thanks for watching.